Is it really destiny swap or it was supposed to happen? These are things that are confusing, especially in the spiritual journey, especially in the spiritual realm, especially in the religions, especially in whatever. People will tell you that someone destiny swapped you, someone took your blessing, someone took whatever. I know it's tough, that's what probably we've been told, and that's what probably I didn't believe in it, but then I know that's what people believe. People think someone took their blessing, people think someone took. No one can ever take your blessing. No one can ever take what you're supposed to be. No one can be you. No one. Like, get this from me. No one will ever take your power. No one will ever be you. You are your own divine being. You have your own DNA. You have your own purpose. You have your own reason of living here. No one will ever take your destiny. No one will ever take whatever. Just know whatever happens, God has a hand in it. There is a reason as to why you think someone has taken your blessing. No one can never take your blessing. The blessing of God, which we all have, is specific. Is it the same way we have different DNA yet we are many? You can't be relatives. Probably you can't be cousins. You can't be twins. You can't be whatever. You all have different DNA, and that's what it is. No one can ever take your blessing. No one can ever destiny swap whatever. I know it's so much in the spiritual realm. People talk about it. People destiny swap. No, it's not destiny swap. It had to happen. I'll give you an example. Some of the examples they mentioned. Probably you could have a friend and you want to do certain things, but then you feel the other person, oh, these are people that probably are living lives, and you be like, okay, I think I'm supposed to live that kind of life, and some other person is living my life. I know that's what we are told. Be like, no, actually you're supposed to live this life, but some other person took your blessing, some other person took whatever. So that's why you're living such a life. No, you're living such a life because you were supposed to live such a life till you understand why you're living such a life. No one took whatever you took. You have different DNA. Let me tell you this: what people be like, okay, there are delays. People has been your highest self knows why probably you've been in such a situation. Why the witchcraft came and it worked for you. It worked for you because you're not supposed to do it. Actually, what you think was destiny swapped, you weren't supposed to do it. Perhaps you wanted it because that's what the world told you. Perhaps you wanted to be an artist, you wanted to be a singer. And you'd be like, okay, there is this other friend of mine who became a singer, yet I was the first person to be like, I want to be a singer. Let me tell you this, you are not supposed to be a singer. You thought you wanted to be a singer. You get what I'm saying? Because if you were supposed to be a singer, you would have become a singer. You didn't. You get what I'm saying? So no one took anything from you. See how the universe is. Because you don't know what you're supposed to be. You don't know who you are. You don't know your DNA. You don't know your purpose. You don't know what you're supposed to do here. And you have things probably that you want to do. So when someone does it and you probably mention it, I'll be like, okay, but I mentioned it. How come you've done it? Yeah, actually there are those sayings also in the universe whereby, okay, between Prince and Michael Jackson, when Prince got a song, they would go sing it directly because he thought Michael Jackson would take that song. Maybe yes, maybe no. But I want to tell you this, unless probably you're all maybe now that when you understand probably the circles that they were in, perhaps the things that they bowed to, all those things, because perhaps the society they were in, perhaps what they were doing. You get what I'm saying? You understand probably there is a reason why you think that way. Perhaps probably you went to the same witch doctor. If you went to the same witch doctor and you talked to the witch doctor, they want to get married, and the other person also had, but then the other person asked for something else. Then you wonder why the other person has gotten married, but then for you haven't gotten married, because you went to the same witch doctor, or you went to the same spiritualist, or you went to the same herbalist. You get what I'm saying? Because all of you went when you had different things, but then you find out that your friend has gotten that, but then for you haven't gotten it. You'll be like, how come this person took this thing yet we all had this? You get what I'm saying? So you're going to have that confusion. But if it's from God, remember, God, you can't know what God is planning. You can't. If it was from God, that's why they'll tell you, if it's from God, there is nothing like destiny swap. There is nothing like someone taking your blessing. If it's from God, nothing. Unless you went to, I told you, unless you believe in these other things, and it's okay, you can believe in them. It's a stage, because you're still growing, you're still elevating yourself. But I want you to learn this. As you're on that stage of growing, as in that stage of probably progressing, know that nothing that's yours will ever be taken from you. You could look at Esau and Jacob. From the beginning, God had prophesied to the mother that the younger would become the older. So whatever was happening or whatever happened in their life had to happen. So there was nothing like stealing, there was nothing like taking anyone's blessing. No, it had to happen because God ordained it. So perhaps probably you're in a trap whereby the things that you wanted, you see your friend living them. Perhaps it wasn't you supposed to get them, it's them that were supposed to live that kind of life. And actually, when you go heal and understand how the universe operates, you know that actually even you are not even supposed to do that. And maybe also sometimes even them, they were not even supposed to do that. You get what I'm saying? Maybe they are there for a certain point to do some other thing. You get what I'm saying? So that's how it is, because everyone is supposed to do their own thing. Like you see there are so many singers, there's so many artists, but everyone has their own voice, everyone has that uniqueness. So you will always think that your destiny is swapped, you always think that you're bewitched, because you think someone is taking your blessing. But no one can ever take your blessing, because you don't know who you are. You don't know that you're born of the Most High. You don't know that the Most High is in you. You don't know that you're divine. You don't know that the God that you're looking for is within you. You know that the ancestors are within you. You get what I'm saying? You know that you've lived 100 years and you're back. But if you're still in the same loop, that's why things are failing. Because your ancestors be like, our son, our child, why are you still doing these things? These things we failed. You see, the witch captors failed to work because they're like, yo, we have moved on, don't do that. You're repeating the same mistakes. That's why things are not working out. That's why you're finding it struggle. That's why you're struggling. Because you're doing your things your ancestors don't want you to do. It's not that you're worshiping them, but you're honoring them. The ancestors, God, Jesus, doesn't want you to do. That's why it's coming with so much hard work. But what you're supposed to do is going to come effortlessly. And you'll get everything that you think you desire. You get what I'm saying? Because everything you desire is just also an illusion. But you'll get it. Because that's what you want. You get what I'm saying? Even God wants you to show off. So the next time you think that probably you've done something and someone bewitched you, just know that perhaps that business was not yours. Go find out who you are. Go know who you are. And in most cases, when we are told God know who you are, we go to witch doctors that are actually going to give you things that are not meant for you. And just know there is also a reason why they are taking away your power and giving you something. Because perhaps they see that you're stupid. They see that you're blessed, you're talented, you have this gift, but then you don't know your gift. You're going to them, approaching. So because they're also manipulating and they also have to pay for that, they're going to give you something else. And you're going to go with that thing. They see, when you go to these people, some of these people can know that actually you don't even deserve that man. But because that's who you think that person, you deserve that person, you think you need to bewitch that man. So that doctor will be like, okay, if that's what you think, I think this person is stupid, doesn't know even what love is. They'll just give you something because that's what you want, and you'll be tormented. You work day and night. Why should you work day and night? What kind of wealth is that? Where you working day and night? You're supposed to sleep. What kind of work is that whereby you working day and night? There is something wrong. I know it's tough because that's what the system is, but you're supposed to heal so that you can get back to where you're supposed to be. So just take this. There's nothing like destiny swap. It didn't work because it wasn't supposed to work. So you're supposed to understand yourself, okay, why did it work? That's the only question you're supposed to understand. And once you go on that journey and heal, meditate, understand who you are, you will know why it didn't work. You will know actually you'll be blessed that it didn't work. Perhaps you wanted it. You thought you wanted it. You thought you needed it, but then you didn't need it. The God in you didn't need it. Take this from me. Believe and understand. May you know what you want. May you heal from wanting things that are not yours. And it's okay. It's okay if you wanted something that didn't happen. It didn't have to happen. God has a reason. So you just have to go ask God, what's the reason? Why didn't this thing happen? And the only way you're going to listen to God, the only way you're going to hear God is in those moments of silence, in those moments when you're alone. That's the only way you're going to hear God. That's the only way you're going to understand all these things. Peace.